morning, y'all, and welcome back to the vlog. It's Wednesday, so I am getting dinner put in the crock pot. We have a busy day today. Amy has an eye appointment later today, so I thought I would just go ahead and get dinner started in the crock pot. So I've already got my chicken in here. I've already got all the fat trimmed off of that. It's going to be like an Italian crock pot meal. I made this a long time ago, a little bit different. It's really good. So first I'm going to go in with a little bit of Italian seasoning on top of the chicken. Next, we're going to go in with a bag of frozen green beans. And then next, you could put the potatoes you want. I think it calls for like red skin potatoes, but I have these little yellow potatoes that I don't even have to like chop up. I'm just going to put the potatoes in their whole because these are like the really little potatoes. Now we're going to go in with 2 cups of Italian dressing. And that's it. Now it's just going to cook on low all day today. What?
I want to hug him.
Alright, so I'm going to fix myself an afternoon iced coffee now with my favorite Main Street Roasters. I'm actually trying their hazelnut blend this time. I usually just get the Main Street blend. I think one of y'all asked me about that one time. I always get the Main Street blend, the espresso blend. I'm trying the hazelnut, and this fall I'm going to try their pumpkin. So one of my favorite ways to make it is, okay, I've got my cup filled with ice here. I've got this white chocolate syrup. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of that in there first. And then milk. And then my 2 shots of espresso. A little bit of caramel. And a little bit of vanilla. Stir all of that together. And that's it. One of my favorite iced coffees. Oops. So it is a little while later now. It's 2 o'clock, well, a little bit after 2. Amy has her eye appointment at 3. I left just a little bit early because I want to run in the store. We're here at Michael's. I'm going to run in. The kids asked for tape. They are doing like crafts inside today because, y'all, the heat here is just too much to be outside. They got in the pool for a little while this morning, but other than that, it's just too hot outside. So they're doing crafts inside. I got to stop and get them some tape. I'm going to get some pens because I'm getting ready to start writing things down in my planner for our upcoming homeschool year, which we start back next month in August. So I'm going to get me some pens. I don't know, fun pens always makes it more exciting when you're writing in your planner for some reason. So I'm going to run in there. I just got Amy and Jackson with me. Josh got off a little bit early today, so he's back at home with everybody else. Hopefully her eye appointment doesn't take too long. This is actually like one of those second opinion appointments because she went back in first week of March, but ever since then her glasses have not been right. Like I don't know if it's the wrong prescription or what. So we're actually going to a new place. It's the new place that Allie's going to, so I'm going to start taking the other kids there as well. Anyway, hopefully we'll get all of that sorted out today, but first we're going to run to Michael's real quick. Found some pens. We'll go look for some tape. Oh, they have pens that they sell individually. I did not know that.
I like these fat ones right here.
That's pretty cool. What is that, a highlighter or is it a pen?
I think it's a highlighter.
Yeah. That tells you the name brand up here. The midliners, y'all. I love these things. These highlighters, I actually have a pack of them at home. There's some packs of midliners, but they're actually but they're actually much cheaper at Walmart and on Amazon than they are in Michael's.
These look
The
so
gel pens.
I want one of these for school. They're so
Cute, aren't they? And now to get some gas. so we're back home. It's almost dinner time, so I'm gonna heat up 2 of these bags of the sweet Hawaiian rolls to go on the side with our Italian chicken. All right, so it's a while later now. Dinner was absolutely amazing. Everybody loved it. It's definitely another one that I'm gonna do again more often. I'm not real sure why I always forget about Italian chicken because it's so good. Anyway, I am now sitting down at our dining room table. I'm working on some homeschool stuff while I have just a free few minutes. I've got my planner out. I've got some of the books out. I'm gonna show you real quick what I'm working on. I have had so many of you ask me on Instagram and here on YouTube for me to show you how I'm gonna be using the well-ordered homeschool planner this year. This first year I've ever used it. And it says it's up to 5 kids, but honestly, I have found a way to make it fit more. I will be homeschooling 7 this upcoming school year, but 2 of them are high school. So once my children reach high school, I have them keep a planner of their own. It really helps teach responsibility. Kylie kept a planner all 4 years of her high school until she graduated. She was responsible for keeping up with every little detail of her school day, writing down what lesson she was on, when she completed it, checked it off, all of that. That really helps. So if you have a high schooler, I encourage you to let them have their own planner and keep up with their own lessons. It really does teach a lot of responsibility. So Allie is going to the 11th grade. She'll have her own planner. Emily's going into 9th grade. She'll have her own planner. So this will be just for my younger children, which will be 6th grade, 4th grade, 3rd grade, 1st grade, and then kindergarten. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I have going on right now. So I went ahead and filled out a little bit of this just for the purpose of showing you how I'm going to use this planner. And just trying to get an idea in my mind of how I want our week to flow. So I plan to start back the first week of August. So that's where I started. And over here is where you could either put children or subjects. If you see, they have the 5 little circles in there. I guess that's where you can fit up to 5 kids in this planner. And the attendance record in the back only has 5 sheets. But I'm not even going to use all 5 of those sheets, y'all. I'm just going to use one attendance sheet and keep that for all of my children. So anyway, this is how I'm using it. It's already got the date at the top. So I'm just putting subjects down the left-hand side. I've got Bible, language arts, math, science, history, geography. And I think I'll put art down here. I haven't did that yet, but I think I'm going to do art. So another thing we're going to be using this year is we've used this the last couple years off and on. But this year I want to get really serious with it and use it throughout our whole school year, not just here and there as part of a curriculum. I want this to be a big spine of our curriculum. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, this is Declaratus. It is also online. If you go to cross7.org, you do have to pay monthly for that, but it is totally worth it. So I've got the memory work guide here, cycle 1, and I'm going through this. As you can see here, it says week 1. It's kind of like classical conversations. This is a very classical way of learning. So I'm just taking what's in here and putting some of it in my planner. So for example, for Bible, I know we're going to follow scripture that is in here. So I wrote down the scripture into my planner. Journal is something on our own. That's something I've had my kids do since my oldest was in kindergarten. She's graduated now. Is to keep a journal, and we write scripture in it, prayer requests, things that we are thankful for. So every day they'll write in their journal. The hymn goes along with this guide. So that's our hymn for week 1. And then we always like to, sometimes I fail at it, but as a group, I like for us to pray together before we start our school day. And then moving on to language arts. So here is the parts of speech. And yes, I'm doing this with all of my children. I know this is over my kindergartner's head, but you know what? She can listen in with us as we do these songs, and they'll be catchy for her, and she'll probably be singing with them. Because yes, these are songs which help my children memorize really well. So anyway, I've got that there for language arts, but they will have their own language arts book. I actually have 2 different language arts at the moment. I have Bob Jones, which I love, but I also bought this for the first time ever. It is the Fundamental Grammar Workbook, and it is about the Claritas. So I really have been liking what I see here though. Like really like it. I've got level 1 book and level 2 book, so I can use it with my younger kids and my older kids. So we'll work through this. I'm going to go through and see what lesson we will be on. A lot of times I would just fill it in the day of, but I may go ahead and fill out our first week at least with what we'll be doing. So that is for language arts. Math, you can tell, skip counting 1, 2s, and 3s. I've jotted that down in my planner, and then they will be using teaching textbooks. My 3 older ones will, and then Natalie and Everly first and kindergarten, they will be using their own math books, which is I'm pretty sure I've got Bob Jones math for Everly, and then I'm trying something new with Natalie. What is it called? Oh my goodness, I cannot think because it's on back order. I don't remember. Once I get that in, I will show y'all. And then science, we have that here in the memory book, so I've jotted it down over here. But along with that, we are going to be studying the human body this year. I told y'all that in a few other vlogs. So we'll do our human body book 1 or lesson 1. I'll have some books that we'll read along with it. We're also going to be tracing our bodies this year and putting all of the organs and body parts where they go. So I think that's going to be fun for science this year. And then history for week 1 in here is tell me about creation. I've got that here, but we're going to be doing more for history. And right here is where I'm kind of drawing a blank, y'all. I do know that, what is it called? Biblioplan lines up with cycle 1. So I'm going to look into that. That's a possibility. It's a possibility that we'll just kind of do our own thing for history along with this. Maybe just reading some books along with this. I'm not sure. I'm kind of drawing a blank there for history. And then for geography, let's see where I got lost over here somewhere. It's the continents and the ocean. So I've got that down there. But we're also going to be learning about the USA this year too. So I've got a USA map, US book for all the kids. So we'll be going through all the states of America this year along with our memory work in here. Because these are just short songs in the morning. They're very catchy. So we're going to do that along with what I've already had planned with our US geography. Art, like I said, I think I'm going to put this down here in this box. And if you're wondering what these letters are, that's the initials of the girls. That just helps me keep up with which lesson they're on individually. And then for art, I got it from Master Books. It is Living Art Lessons. This looks so fun, y'all. So they will be starting this at the beginning of the school year as well. And we'll probably do this like maybe 2 times a week, not every day of the week. So it's just teaching them how to draw the lines there. And then there's some places in here where they'll get to watercolor, I think. And then I've got my teacher's guide to go along with that. So I've got all the kids one of those. So yeah, we're excited. The only thing we're not going to be doing in this book is Latin. I just decided we're not going to do Latin. I think that's just going to be too much. And then, you know, we'll have our readers on the side, our fun read alouds and things I'll pick to go through the school year, and I'll jot that down here too. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of show y'all how I'm using this planner. I will finish filling this out. But at the back, like I said, in records, they have the grade sheet for 5 kids, and then they have attendance record for 5 kids. But like I said, I'm just going to use one attendance record, have all the kids' name up here, and just use that and keep up with attendance like that. Here in South Carolina, we are required to have 180 days by May 31st. So that's just an easy way for me to keep up with it. We're also required to keep a planner, so this just works out perfect. I'm really excited about what we're going to be doing this coming school year. All the memory work that we're going to be doing. So yeah, that's exciting. Here's my fun pens that I got today too to work in my planner. But yeah, fun stuff planned. I'm excited. I think we're going to start August the 5th. I'm pretty sure August the 5th or the 6th. Somewhere between those 2 days, we'll start back to school. Our public school here starts back August the 7th. So I like to start back the week our public school starts back the week and kind of keep on track with them of how we're doing things. We take breaks here and there though. Say hey. But anyway, y'all, I think that's going to be it for this vlog. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave today. And as always, I will talk to you in the comments. Bye, friends.